So the committee dropped their Week 13 college football playoff rankings, and this might be the most nonsensical one in all the years of them doing this. After the first one, I said I was fine where Notre Dame was ranked, but looking back at it, I'm walking that take back. I think they were overranked then, and they're even more overranked now. Because when you look at their resume compared to Bama's, Bama has by far the superior resume. There is no reason Notre Dame's ranked ahead of them. And that's ignoring the huge elephant in the room that Notre Dame is ranked 4 spots ahead of Miami, despite Miami having the head-to-head win. And that's the crazy thing to me is the lead off to Notre Dame's resume is their 2 losses, not anything about their wins. And like, come on, what are we doing? Like, it's kind of crazy to me that Notre Dame is getting more credit for losing to Miami than Miami's getting for beating Notre Dame. And the committee said something really interesting last night in that Miami isn't actually being compared to Notre Dame right now because they aren't in the same comparative grouping or whatever language they used. And that's pretty convenient because Miami has a better resume than Utah, and you could argue that their resume is better than BYU's. And there's also been a ton of talk about Miami's terrible losses. If we're being real, SMU and Louisville are both 2 teams that are in the top 30 in the AP poll, so it's not like they're far off from being ranked in the CFP rankings. But going back to what the committee said about the head-to-head not actually factoring into the rankings just yet, it will be interesting to see if we get to the last week of the season, and depending on how the dominoes fall, if Notre Dame and Miami are ranked in the same kind of grouping, what will the committee do there? Because remember, Notre Dame is not playing for a conference championship. Miami also probably won't be playing for a conference championship. So we could get to the last week of the season where Miami ends up being 1 spot behind Notre Dame. Well, in the final rankings, the committee basically said they would then value the head-to-head tiebreaker, which would put Miami ahead of Notre Dame without even playing a game. But let me know what you think about the rankings. Let me know who you think's overranked and underranked.